Chapter 52. This was the home of wild goats and horses. One might find wicked spirits hidden among the grass and wild animals living in the caves where no immortal dared to dwell. Noting the steep and perilous mountainside, Grand Tutor Wen became suspicious. He looked up and, to his surprise, saw a Taoist standing not far from him. When he recognized him as Master of the Clouds, he hurried over and asked, "Brother, what are you doing here?" "By order of Burning Lamp, I've been waiting here for you, brother. This is Dragon Extinction Peak, where you will die. Why don't you surrender at once?" Grand Tutor Wen burst into laughter. "Master of the Clouds, do you take me for a baby? You can't deceive me by saying that I'll die. Both of us know how to travel on the 5 elements. We'll see what you can do to me. Dare you come closer?" Master of the Clouds challenged. Grand Tutor Wen immediately moved forward, and Master of the Clouds emitted a bolt of thunder from his hand into the ground. 8 skyscraper pillars of divine fire sprang from the ground. They were arranged in 8 directions according to the 8 diagrams. Each pillar was 30 feet high and 10 feet in circumference. Grand Tutor Wen found himself hemmed in on all sides. "What kind of magic do you know that can confine me with these pillars?" he taunted. Master of the Clouds emitted a second thunderbolt from his fingers, and 49 fire dragons leapt out from each pillar, shooting fierce flames into the air. Grand Tutor Wen laughed scornfully. "How can this witchcraft trouble me? We are all capable of dealing with fire." He recited charms to protect himself from the flames, then shouted, "Master of the Clouds, your magic techniques are very ordinary. I don't wish to remain here any longer. I'm going now." He sprang up through the air, riding on a beam of light, but little did he suspect that Master of the Clouds had covered the skyscraper pillars of divine fire with Burning Lamp's purple gold alms bowl. His head crashed heavily against the bowl, and his fiery coronet fell. With a sharp cry, he dropped to the ground. Master of the Clouds gave off one thunderbolt after another to fan the flames. Alas, for the Grand Tutor! In a twinkling, he was reduced to ashes. He sacrificed his life for the kingdom. As his loyal heart had not yet died, his soul flew to Jiaoge to see King Zhou. The tyrant was drinking happily with Daji when he suddenly became drowsy and fell asleep on the table. To his surprise, he saw Grand Tutor Wen standing before him. "By your order, I went to West Qi with a big army. Unfortunately, I was defeated without achieving any merit, and my life was sacrificed there. May your majesty be benevolent, trust only the faithful and talented, and abstain from wine and women. Pay close attention to state affairs, accept public opinion, and respect the will of heaven. Do your best to repent of the faults you've committed in order to save the empire. I must go now, for further delay will make it difficult for me to reach the terrace of creation." The soul of Grand Tutor Wen left the palace and flew directly to the terrace of creation, where it was ushered in by Baijian, the god of pure happiness. When the king awoke, he uttered, "How strange! How extraordinary! What has startled you, your majesty?" Daji asked. After King Zhou told her what he had seen and heard in the dream, she comforted him, saying, "Dreams are derived from the mind. You had such a dream simply because you worry too much about the expedition against West Qi. I believe that Grand Tutor Wen hasn't lost any battle." "You're right, my queen," King Zhou said, and promptly put the whole affair out of his mind. Jiang Ziya had meanwhile returned to West Qi in triumph. His disciples and generals came up one by one to report what they had achieved. Master of the Clouds gathered the pillars back and left West Qi together with Burning Lamp. When Shen Gongbao learned that the Grand Tutor had lost his life on Dragon Extinction Peak, he came to hate Jiang Ziya even more than before. He traveled extensively over the mountains looking for immortals and sorcerers who could help King Zhou against West Qi. One day he came to the Flying Dragon Cave on Dragon Squeezing Mountain. There he saw a lad jumping about and playing on the mountainside. The lad was a dwarf, about 4 feet tall, and had a face the color of earth. "Lad, what family do you belong to?" Shin asked. Earth Traveler Sun came up and saluted him. "Master, where do Yod Tome from?" "I come from some island in the sea." "Which school do you belong to, Chan or Jie?" "I'm of Chan Taoism." "Then you're my uncle. Who's your master and what's your name?" "My master is Kraku Chanda. I'm Earth Traveler Sun." "How long have you studied the way?" "About 100 years." Shen Gongbao shook his head. "I can see that you have no hope of becoming an immortal, but you may be able to enjoy riches and power, i.e. the world of men." "What do you mean?" "I mean that you can wear the dragon robe and jade belt of a minister." "How could I do that?" "If you'll leave the mountain, I'll give you a letter of recommendation, and you may achieve success at once." "Where should I go, master?" Sung asked doubtfully. "I'll recommend you to Dang Zhogong, commander of Sunshan Pass. You can easily get a post there. If I am successful in even the smallest way, I'll be deeply grateful." Earth Traveler Sun said happily. "What skills do you possess?" Shen Gongbao asked. "I can travel 1,000 li a day underground." "Would you show me?" With a twist of his body, Sung disappeared at once into the ground. Shen Gongbao was delighted. When Sung reappeared, he said to him, "Your master has the celestial binding ropes. If you take them with you, you're sure to achieve great success." Earth Traveler Sun stole the ropes and 5 jars of elixir from his master, then left the mountain and went directly to Sanshan Pass. If you want to know how he fared, just read the next chapter.